We are live. It's Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're locked into a TCM podcast.
It's Mr. Blitz Tech. And I'm Raven.
We are live.
Guys, I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And I'm Raven your GS.
I'm Sam, Mr. Blitz Tech.
And this is episode 18.
Hey, someone got it right.
Someone, fam, I always get it right,
I'm
fam.
just
There's only
saying.
one person who gets it wrong, innit?
I'm just saying.
But like I was saying, this is
Yeah.
episode 18 of the Cyber Nerd podcast.
Mott.
All right, today we're all... Listen. Today I feel like we're wrapping up the movie year, innit? Like, we're going to be talking about the best and the worst and the so-so movies of 2018.
And the
Wait,
dead
wait,
ones
wait,
too,
wait.
and the
Sorry,
dead
sorry,
ones.
sorry. Let me
And the
run that
dead
back.
ones.
How you guys doing today? You alright?
Bless, had a couple of JD honey, in the system.
Disclaimer, the Cyber Nerds do not promote drinking alcohol and podcasting.
No.
Or drinking alcohol and doing anything else.
Not even at Christmas time.
The Cyber Nerds do not promote drinking and podcasting, even during festive holidays.
See, I'm not down with that, man. That is Christmas
The
time. Yo. We're
views,
supposed
disclaimer,
to. Yeah,
the
smart.
views
Smart.
of Geek Sensei are not shared by the Cyber Nerds.
Bruv, that's
You're
smart.
clearly trying to go for a record, aren't you, today, aren't you?
No,
Aren't you?
bruv, it's a festive time. Like, I don't understand these things.
I'll take that as a yes then.
I just don't understand these things. Like, it's festive time. What, you think Santa's not drinking at this time of the year, bro? It's mad, brother, mad.
Bro, I would hit you with a disclaimer. I don't know if the Cyber Nerds actually believe in Santa Claus. I don't know.
Is that another one? Is that...
I don't know. I'm 50-50 on that one. We'll have a discussion
quad.
outside.
Yeah.
Get me? If there's a disclaimer in the comment section, guys, it'll be that one.
There you go.
Alright, cool. But listen, look. We got a lot to get to today, innit? So, guys, look, what I want you guys to do, if you're listening to this podcast right now, is you need to be in the comment section going along with us. So as we ask the questions, I want you to write down your answers and why you think that your movie should be here or there or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I want this to be all encompassing. I want everyone involved in this one. Yeah, it's going to be a big one still.
I like that.
Now,
I like that.
we're going to start this off with some light appetizers, innit? So what we're going to do, yeah?
What's that even mean?
What?
What does that even mean?
With some light appetizers.
Yeah, fam.
We're gonna warm it up in it. A bit of foreplay in that. You know, Mr. Blitztech don't believe in that.
Dive
But
in.
Did you hear what he just said?
That's a
Dive
dive in,
straight
you know.
in.
Listen. So, we're,
Check
This-
it. Check
the
it.
si- listen.
Smart.
disclaimer: the Cyber Nerds do not promote just diving in. We definitely do promote foreplay. So, no,
That's mad.
no. I mean,
I'm not
I don't know.
involved.
I don't know.
I'm not involved.
Get me? But anyway, a viewer, a listener, discretionary advised, innit? Yeah. Sometimes we talk about... We didn't even talk about anything adult themed there anyway. All right, let me get to this thing, Sam. Stop putting man off. All right. So what's happening?
Nothing's happening. I'm just Snapchat myself. Can I Snapchat myself? Can I do a bit of promo?
Geek Sensei's all in a selfie life, right?
Bro,
It's mad.
It's Snapchat life, innit? Like, man's got to do it for the fam, innit? Like, shout out to everybody out there following me, you know. The behind the scenes of the madness that happens over here every day. My daily struggle with these two, innit? That's what it is, fam.
All right, look.
Struggle.
I feel like in 2018, the horror genre has become a thing on our channel. Like, I feel like we dove deeper into the horror genre this year, innit? Deeper than we've ever been in it before. I say ever been in it, like we've been going for 10 years in it, but you get me still. So, the first question of the day is, what was your best horror trailer of the year?
You know what? Yeah, you got jokes, fam. You got jokes.
What?
You got jokes.
Go on.
You know when you send me the list, yeah? Yeah, so this is how it goes, guys. Like, every week, you know, someone runs the show. I mean, I'm pretty sure you know. If you're a regular listener, you know. You know, the last podcast was Mr. Bliss Tech. You know, was a madness. Man was all over the gaff. I was all over the gaff. Didn't even prepare himself properly. But
Never
anyway.
do, never will.
So obviously this week is Joe. And Joe sends the list, innit? Like, and I'm just looking at this. Yeah, cool. And the man's like, let me bust a joke, innit? Let me see if these guys are. But I know he's doing that on purpose with me, innit? Because man's like, what's the best horror movie trailer? Fam, yeah, let me tell you something. So this is the way I do. Like whenever someone sends me their list, I'll have a notepad on the computer because usually I'm the ones running all the engineer part of it. I guess you can say that, yeah. And so I've got the screens in front of me, so I've got the thing pulled up. And obviously the boys got the laptops and that, and I'm just like, void. Like fam, like
No,
what?
I didn't.
Bruv, how can man say best horror trailer this year, fam? Like, are you mad? Like, after everything we've been through, you still want me to? You actually want me not only want me to think, ponder on the thing, but actually type it like there's actually one. Bruv, there's none, it's dead. All of them were dead. Like, so I don't know. Even the ones that were actually good in cinemas, trailer wise, dead. Like, and that's my answer.
Bruv, you're fat. Are you being serious?
I'm being dead. Bruv, go back to our channel and look at it.
Bruv, listen, I did research.
Please.
I did my research.
All right, so please. So what do you expect from me? Please tell me right now. What do you expect from me? Because every single, and actually, horror was the one I got most heat from because I didn't like any of them.
Bruv.
Yeah. So I cannot have a best one.
There's not one good horror trailer that came out this year.
You're bad, man. If you actually have what, I actually want to listen to what you two have to say because dead. It's a fail. It's a major fail. And I'm talking about the trailers. I'm not talking about the movies.
All right, cool. There's Raven. Raven went first. Sam, do you want to go next, or do you want me to go next?
Yeah, I'll go next. Raven, another question. You did Inside. We just got to know this because it's been going on for a while now.
I think we've established this. I'm not dead inside. Right. I'm actually. I think you know what? Yeah, I just feel that at this point, like I'm just ahead of time, innit? Like with what's going on. I don't even. You know what? I can't even say I'm in 2030 because I don't even know what the world's gonna be like in 2030, innit? Like so, yeah, man. Like right now. It's an astral thing, innit, man? It's just not here, bro.
Wow.
Like, I don't even know who's...
took the DeLorean and went out of space.
Just out there, bro.
Quantum realm and that.
Mad thing, fam.
Jeez.
Telling you.
Cool. All right, cheers for that. So, yeah, I had to choose a best horror trailer for the year. And I went for Halloween 2018 Heritage trailer.
Wait,
what?
Wait. Is that the one where he kills bare grandmas?
No, that's the one where they're kind of reciting back why he's in the penitentiary and how he gets out and reasons why. Because all the other trailers where he's like, he's in the neighborhood, he's killing grandmas and old people. And we're like, yeah, we've seen this. This is a slasher horror film. Like, we know that. But obviously, if they're doing a reboot or a sequel, original sequel, that kind of stays true to what it is. And I was like, oh, that's actually a cool horror trailer compared to the rest that's not so cool.
You know what? Yeah, I'm actually going to... let me write this down right now, yeah.
But wait,
I'm actually gonna write this down because Sam is known for being a fraud in it. So I'm
a fraud.
I'm actually gonna write this down. So which one was it? So Halloween, yeah.
Halloween 2018.
Yeah.
Heritage trailer.
Heritage, yeah.
Man just called man fraudulent.
And I've as you guys can see me, I've written this down, and I'm gonna go to watch. And I might be wrong. Don't get me wrong. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna go back to our trailer reactions, and I'm gonna focus 110% on Mr. Ballistic's reaction, and then I'm gonna come back to this and verify it because,
Bro, how are you gonna call man fraudulent, fam?
I've said he's known for
fraudulent behavior,
not just behavior, sayings, bruv. It's over here, bruv. And the listeners and the watchers, like bruv, yeah. Don't forget, just last week, I put out maybe a podcast that was released a month ago where you said
yeah,
you was watching Barbie back in the day,
yeah,
until this day, not you,
yeah,
not anyone else, and even the fam,
yeah,
have not found that whatever Barbie you was talking about.
Right? It's mad, isn't it?
So it's crazy. Bruv, it's not mad because
we're
talking
so what
about.
If I find it, what's gonna happen then?
But have you found it?
Everyone's gonna shut their mouth.
Have you found it?
I'm gonna find it. Don't worry about that.
Man's still looking.
I'm still looking.
Man is still looking. You know, we have a thing called internet these days,
I know.
where it literally takes less than 10 seconds to find something.
You think so?
Even there is songs, yeah, that you don't even know the name of the song or the artist, and you would just put like 1 or 2 words from the song, and internet will find that song for you. It might give you 10 to 20.
That's still incorrect.
10 to 20 like same results because of the lyrics, and it will give it to you in 10 seconds. But man can't find Barbie, and it's been like over a month.
I did that as well. I did that. I can't remember what song I was looking for. I was with someone. I said, let me try and find this song. And it still wouldn't come up.
Because it's you in it. Because it didn't
It's
exist.
just me.
It just didn't exist, fam.
Alright,
It just didn't exist.
It didn't exist.
It just didn't
I was went
exist.
to this house party, heard the
fam.
song,
You're
and then it was
fraudulent,
just.
fam.
I was listening to Dreamland, Inception. Alright, cool.
Man was watching Barbie in 2012, fam.
Nah,
Say it
not
like
even.
it is, fam.
No, if I did, I would say it. But I didn't, so it's alright. It's alright.
Yo, that's mad though. Listen, look, I'm not getting in on this whole fraudulent thing here. Let's just listen. I appreciate your answer. All right, so my answer to the best horror trailer of 2018 was The Nun.
Okay.
I can see where okay, I can see that.
Now,
I can see why.
I picked the Nun trailer for multiple reasons. Yeah, I feel like the Nun had one of the best trailer campaigns of a horror movie that I can even remember. I feel like the trailer campaign for the Nun was better than Halloween, better than Hereditary, better than The Quiet Place, better than like all of the other horror movies that came out this year.
No, I agree.
It peppered the ting. For me, like...
It definitely got you, because I remember you jumping when that camera turned.
It got me. Do you know what I'm saying? It got me with the, this is a jump scare, fake jump scare, real jump scare.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like, I think what that trailer campaign did was like make me believe that this movie was going to be different to decades and decades of bad horror movies that we've seen, innit? So I give the best horror trailer to The Nun, because I really believe like it got man in it. Like, yo, you man, you man got me.
No, for sure.
You man got me. That was a banging trailer in it. So shout out to them for that trailer in it. Alright, cool. Anyone got any beefs with my trailer pick now?
No, I actually understood it right away. As soon as you
decent.
said that, I completely understood. Yeah, trailer got man. And to be honest, they did the whole campaign, like you said. They did the whole what's the
virtual reality thing.
Yeah, the virtual reality thing, which actually I thought, I was like, yo, if they go with this, that's gonna get people. That's clearly gonna get, and obviously they didn't, because obviously, it's just a PR stunt. 2018, that's, it's all about marketing. But yeah, man. So listen, at the end of the day, that is someone's job, to use the trailers to sell people to go to the movies, and they did exactly that. So I have no problems, no quarrels with that. So that's a good choice. Even though still void to me, because it was dead.
No, it's cool, man. I hear that. I
didn't fall for it one bit.
All right, cool. Like, since we were talking about the best, we're gonna go flip over to the worst, innit? Now, when I was doing my list, I didn't want to focus so much on so many negative things, so I haven't got worst horror trailer. I just skip stuff like that, innit? But what we are gonna jump to is the worst horror movie of 2018. Now, Geek Sensei went first last time, so I'm gonna switch it over.
Damn it, man! I was ready for this one as
I
well.
know
I was ready for it, fam.
I'm gonna throw it over to Mr. Blitztech to take this one away. So, Mr. Blitztech, what was the worst horror movie in 2018 for you?
Well, the worst horror movie for 2018. It's funny because your campaign for The Nun is the best trailer, but it's like they marketed it so hard because they knew it was rubbish. So they were like, "We gotta get people in the cinema. We got to get people to see this." And they saw it. I saw it, and that is the worst horror movie of 2018. Like, the movie makes no sense from the get-go. The trailers are perfectly chopped up. So when you watch the movie, you're like, oh, is that the best jump scare that you just sold to us? And then you're never going to get another jump scare again. You don't like the characters. You don't like the story. It doesn't mix in with The Conjuring. If you've seen the movies, everything just doesn't make nada.
You didn't like Frenchie?
What?
You didn't like Frenchie?
Not really.
Man's got bars for nuns and everything.
In a horror movie. Can we be serious? Have you seen The Conjuring? Everyone's
that's
serious.
what makes
You've got
the
some
character.
Frenchie dude trying to be some comedy relief.
Bruv.
You got ghouls and ghosts and things trying to kill you, and you're making jokes. Oh yeah, I killed it. Now it's dead. come with me if you want to survive. Shut up, man. Can we go and get out there? Like, why are you still in the cathedral? Nah, man, I'm moving on.
Listen, I'm not talking about him being serious, or I'm just talking about him moving to nuns. And the man's called the Frenchie, fam. Man's called the Frenchie, fam. Give that man some props.
To move to a nun.
Bruv.
Have some respect, please.
Bruv, man, get it how you get it.
Mad thing. I'm done.
Nah, it's definitely mad, yeah, because like The Nun is garbage. Like this movie is hot trash, fam. Like, yo, it's bad. It's mad. Start to finish. You know what's the worst thing? One of the worst things about this movie to me is that it's connected to a franchise that is so good.
That's what hurts my soul.
What franchise is that?
The Conjuring. See, you're not up on horror movies like that.
No, I've watched it.
Yeah?
No. Listen. I've asked it for a reason.
No.
I asked it for a reason not because I'm not up to par with it, because I watched it, but it's dead.
The Conjuring.
Bruv, come on, man.
The Conjuring's dead.
Oh my.
Are you being serious?
Bruv, I've been telling you guys don't believe me, bro. Like, these movies don't take on me, don't do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just where I'm at with these dead movies, innit?
He wants to saw Conjurita or something.
Oh, okay,
like
so now man didn't watch the movie. Now man's gonna proclaim on my behalf that I didn't watch the movies. I didn't enjoy the movie.
Bro, for you, what's wrong with The Conjuring? Because man like me, me personally, like I don't even see The Conjuring as like a great horror movie. I just see it as a great movie. Period, fam. That movie to me is not about jump scares and that, bro. But it's just the whole thing. Fam.
No. And I'm agree with you on that. But where I'm coming from is the horror side of things, you know, and this is what my whole argument has been about. I'm not talking about the movie in itself. Like, I won't even argue with you on that, or Sam per se. But like, just, I don't know, man. Like, it's just something in me that it just doesn't do the job of a horror movie, and I'm still waiting for that movie where, bruv, I want to feel again that feel of, like, when I'm watching this movie, everything is grey, everything is bleak in life, because that's what horror is. It's supposed to put you in that mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you leave, when you stop, when that movie's finished, whether whether you're watching at home, whether you finished, you just left the movies, you're gonna be thinking like, rah, man, like, you want to still be in that zone. And I can't remember the last time I felt like that, where I'm still thinking about the movies, where if I'm walking down the street, I'm thinking about the movie. If I'm at home, lights are off, I'm thinking about that specific scene. And this is what I feel that is missing in these horror movies. It's like, it's that feel, because horror movie it's all about our imagination, isn't it? Like, being in the worst scenario. And as soon as that movie finishes, whether it's good or bad, I completely forget about those movies. I completely forget the characters, scenes, scenarios. And that shouldn't be the case. Now, I don't know, maybe it's us as society being, not being sensitive due to some scenarios. Obviously, we've got the mobile phones. We've seen horrible things on our mobile phones for the last 10, 15 years. So now we become desensitized to horror movies, and it could just be me, but I just don't feel it, bro. Like, that's just me.
Something happened to you, didn't it?
Nah, bruv. I'm just, I enjoy movies. I enjoy good stories. I enjoy being part of the journey. That's the whole thing about movies. This is why I love reading books, because when I'm in it, like, I get sucked in. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe this is what I need to start doing then. I need to start reading horror books, because when man's reading books, bruv, there is no better feeling than just diving in exactly what you're reading, bruv. Like, you just completely forget where you are, what's going on around you. You're completely immersed in the book.
Mad. Nah, look, for how bad The Nun is, I was torn between that and another movie for the worst horror movie of the year.
Which one?
For me, personally, the worst horror movie of the year is Hereditary.
Worse than The Nun.
Fam. Now, I'm going to explain why it's my worst movie of the year. Okay. Now, The Nun is a bad movie. It is bad. It's got a good script. It's not produced well. It's just bad movie. Hereditary is the opposite of that. It's produced well. It's got a good script. Everything about it seems like it should be good. Trailers, decent. Yeah? But the movie is whack. The movie is 2 hours of nonsense. Everything in the trailer that they give you is over in the first 10 minutes, yeah? Then it's a bore fest to the end, and the movie doesn't even stay true to the things it sets up in the beginning. So in the beginning, it sets up like this is like a horror movie in a home with no supernatural stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then in the third act, you've got people crawling across walls, and this guy's some evil devil god, the descendant of fifth level Satan, bruv. Some demon.
Oh, he said fifth level Satan.
Some demon from the back.
What's that even mean, fam?
Bruv, and
fifth level.
I'm like, why? Like, do you know what I'm saying? And then the thing that compounds this for me is the propaganda that comes after this. Best horror movie ever. Takes it back to the original. What? 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 What are we talking about? What are we talking about, fam? And this, and you know what? Yeah, this is one of them reasons why, like, I feel like it's so necessary for me to like talk about movies, or for us to talk about movies, because I feel like sometimes that what's going on, like in Hollywood or with other movie reviewers, doesn't represent people like me, and that's why I got to be on it, fam. Because all I hear is that, yo, this is a great movie. This is a great movie. This movie to me is trash, garbage, fam. The best thing about this movie is the little girl who makes that noise, yeah, and she dies like in the first 10 minutes,
right?
And then everything after that is dealing with her death. Like, bro, like what?
You know what? Yeah, you know what, fam? Yo, bang on it. Like, fam. Yo, like, fam, how could this go? Yeah. Like,
the thing is,
fam, she's mad, bruv. She's the scariest thing in the movie. She's the scariest thing, fam. And don't get me wrong, her death is
peak.
It's peak. I loved it, fam. I was passing out, but then everything else was dead,
fam. And then one thing, like the word that what gets to me worse, yeah, is like there's so many things that trigger me. Yeah, one thing that triggers me is when you do a marketing campaign that is all deception. Their trailers was all deception. All of their trailers was, look at the little girl, focus on her. She's the main character of this movie. You're gonna be emotionally attached to her. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Then they kill her early, and then it's like, so what now? So we're just here. I'm just watching the rest of this family deal with bro. To me, it's nonsense, innit? It's nonsense. And then, bro, it just triggers me because the marketing campaign was trash. Like, was this not trash?
Misleading.
Deceptive, misleading. The movie was garbage, and then the propaganda that comes after it, to me,
is even worse.
Discredits certain movie reviewers that I felt like that I had I believed had integrity in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just whack to me all the way around, fam.
Yeah, and this is where I might keep saying it. Hash money, like, bruv, like.
Wait. Sorry. Disclaimer. The Cyber Nerds do not promote or believe that certified movie critics are receiving money from studios to positively promote or negatively promote movies. The views of Geek Sensei are all his own. Sorry, let me protect us, please.
How many is that now? 5?
Bruv.
This guy's gone for a world record, you know.
Fam,
I wish someone could see my face right now.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
In a world, and this is not, and I'm gonna put it out there like it is, fam. Like, this is, we love movies, whether it's something that we're into, we're not into. If we're introduced to a certain genre of movies, if it's a good movie, we're gonna love it regardless. If it's a goth movie, if it's a racing movie, if it's a musical, I don't care. A good movie is a good movie. Now, here's the thing, and I'm gonna keep saying it, bruv. There's actually, and this has come up on the web, where reviewers have been paid. Some people have come up, yo, like, yeah, we've been paid to say this is a good restaurant, give good reviews. Bruv, it's 2018. You know what I'm saying? So give as many disclaimers as you want. This is the reality. You know what I'm saying? People are getting paid to say certain things. And remember, when we came out the cinema and we saw that poster and it had 5 stars, and what did it say? Best movie of all time. And what did we do? We laughed. You know what I'm saying? Bruv, I understand that there's always going to be, certain people, I don't know, maybe because it's circumstances, you're trying to get somewhere and you're trying to roll with the big boys, and money moves the world, isn't it? It's the reality. But when it comes to something I love, I'ma say I is, fam. Dead. You know what I'm saying? That's where it is, fam. So people are getting paid for this, bruv. Like, regardless, that's where it is.
That's why I don't really go to these review, I don't know, websites. When I just see a movie, I'm like, if I'm interested, I'll go see. If I don't, I'm not going to see it. Like, it's as simple as that. I don't care about, this person gave it a 5 out of 5, or I go see, obviously, because everything's opinion at the end of the day anyway. So obviously one reviewer might say, oh, this is a good movie. You go watch him, it's like, what was that guy talking about? Like, and then you might go see a movie, you might like it. That guy said he hates it. So I don't know. Everything's all different like that. See, as well.
the thing with that, I kind of, not I disagree with you, because obviously that's how you deal with reviewers and stuff like that. But for me personally, I've got 3 or 4 like YouTube channels or personalities that I feel like have a good bead on the kind of movies I like.
Right. Yeah.
So before we did the Cyber Nerds, I would watch their reviews, possibly before I watched the movie. Not spoiler reviews, but I'd just watch their review and see how they felt about it. Yeah. I'd still go and watch the movie regardless, if they said they loved it, if they said they hated it. But I know that there's a couple people that I'm like, I trust this person's opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? I've never watched their review and had the total opposite
ever
feeling. No, I'm just saying, like,
okay.
Let's say they didn't like a movie.
Yeah.
I could go watch the movie, and even if I liked it, I could understand the things they was talking about and stuff like that. And I think that's important when you're listening to movie reviewers, just understanding other perspectives on the movies. But since we've started doing the Cyber Nerds, what I try to do is I don't watch any reviews until after I've seen the movie, have my own opinions. We do a review, and then I go and watch reviews. Because now it's like, I don't want to watch a review before we do our review and have my opinions affected by what someone else has said. I'd rather do the review with you, man, bounce off of you, man, and then see what they're saying. And more times since I've been doing that, once I watch other people's reviews, they're echoing the same things that I say or that one of you guys say, and then that makes me like you know what I'm saying? That gives me confidence in man's out here watching the same movies, feeling the same things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think like you should not watch reviewers. I feel like it's important to, like, if you know reviewers or you like them, watch their stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? But also, don't ever let what a reviewer says determine whether you go and see a movie or not. If you're interested in a movie and your favorite reviewer says it's whack, go watch the movie and then either agree or disagree with them. Do you know what I'm saying? Make that opinion for yourself. That's how I feel about that scenario.
What?
Bruv, Raven. Let's go, man. Worst horror movie of the year.
I'm going to keep it short because I think that we've been on this for far too long. I'm going to give it to The Nun, simply because of the heat I got, what people were saying. And listen, I'm taking shots at everyone that was talking, you're dead inside, you don't know what you're talking about. No. Like, the thing is, with this movie, you can either go The Nun or Hereditary. Like, if I wouldn't argue with anyone about it, but I'm just giving it to The Nun simply because of what was said on that channel, innit? And don't get me wrong, I love how interaction, stuff like that. But that's what makes, it's almost like competition. What you say, what I say, what you say, what I say. And you guys felt in that one, and it's like, we're dead, fam, dead. And let's move on, because horror this year wasn't that great.
Alright, let's get on to the next thing. In fact, you know what? We got
we got one more. I just want to leave this. Go a bit more positive.
Let's get back to the positive, innit?
Yeah, that's it.
So, what we're doing right now, we're going to talk about the best horror movie of 2018.
Interesting.
Alright, now you man already went, so I guess it's my turn to start.
Oh man,
my favorite horror movie of 2018 directed by John Krasinski, starring John Krasinski, Emily Blunt. It's called A Quiet Place. This movie, when I say took me by surprise, fam, like I don't even remember what I was doing. I was just chilling, and I was like, "Oh, there's A Quiet Place." Like, and I heard it was a good movie, but knew nothing else about it. Turn this thing on, bruv. Mind blown. First 4 minutes, I'm done. I'm in, locked, bruv. Edge of my seat, bruv. I'm scared. I'm in suspense. I'm feeling so many mad ranges of emotion watching this movie, and I'm like, yo, this came out this year, when the same year as Halloween, The Nun, Hereditary, fam. Bruv, what is going on, fam? How did these man have this thing over here so right, and all of these other horror movies, not all of them, but I feel like A Quiet Place was head and shoulders better than every other horror movie that came out this year.
You know what's interesting about that? What's the name of the dude that produced and started on it? What's his name?
John Krasinski.
What is he known for?
The Office, Jim.
Being a
Comedy.
comedian.
Yeah.
Comedy. I'm gonna say it again. Comedy. And man, pepper the thing up.
Pepper.
Meanwhile, there's people I don't know if they proclaiming or other people claiming on their behalf, all these franchises and stuff like that. This is how you do a movie. This is how you do it's a suspense that keeps you on the edge all the time. Not a lot of in terms of dialogues happening, but at the same time it's like a silent dialogue. You know exactly how to feel at that exact moment. Pepper the thing up, bruv. Peppered it.
Raven, on to you, man. Like, what are you saying?
I was torn between that and I picked A Secret of Marrowbone.
Ooh.
Yeah, because
listen. Sorry, I've got to dive in right.
Go
now.
on.
Who told you to watch that?
Mr. I Can Win.
All right, cool. I need that credit because.
All right, go ahead. You can take that. You can
Go ahead, fam.
Yeah, man. Like for a year where we actually did end up going to the cinemas watching a lot of horror movies. We did quite a lot of trailer reactions for horror movies. We got a lot of stick for these. Well, I got a lot of stick. I got a lot of stick for it. There was actually two movies that one movie I came content, which was the Halloween. I was content with it. And one movie I was actually, I was really, really glad I went to watch it. This is a good Marrowbone. And although it might not get as much credit, it might not be as popular, I love the story. I love what was delivered to us. The layers to it. And I think this is why not a lot of people will get it. Because of layers of what that story is about. Movie sick. And I recommend it. And if you haven't watched it, if it's on TV, if it's on Netflix or any streaming service and you see it, by all means, go watch it.
Fam, I've got to dive on this, because this, like, before I picked, I think I went with A Quiet Place because I watched it more recent than I watched The Secret of Marrowbone, fam. But I remember going to watch The Secret of Marrowbone just because I was just like free one evening, and it was the only movie that had a late showing. Bruv, that movie blew me away, fam. It blew me away. And what upsets me is that movies like this don't get enough exposure. Like 80% of the people that are listening to this podcast probably haven't seen this movie. Guys, go and watch this movie. And I feel like with A Quiet Place and The Secret of Marrowbone, this is the direction that horror actually needs to move into. You need to go to more suspense. You need to go to more thriller, fam. The slasher thing's dead. The slasher thing's dead.
No one's buying that.
No one's
buying
bruv,
that.
No one cares.
You can if you want to.
Literally.
You know what? Yeah, if you want to see those things, bruv, you can just go on the news or internet,
bruv.
And that's actually real life. What's going on? They actually people. It's not nice, but this is why we don't cater to it. We don't get caught up with it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's actually real life situations and stuff like that. And so, no, like we're not buying into it. People are not buying into it. Did I scare you guys off because of what I just said?
I don't know. Man got real right.
Did I
there,
just get too
really
dark?
Real right there.
You know, that's what I'm the sensei. You know, I keep it as it is.
London.
You know,
life in the East End.
There you go.
But yeah, man, like them two movies. There, brother. Do you know what? Yeah, it's funny because obviously I'm picking my movies. I'm not even thinking about what you guys are picking. Do you know what I'm saying? So I love that that's your favorite horror movie of the year. I also love that I told you to go watch it.
You know what?
I love that more.
Until the end of the year, I'm not gonna hear the end of it.
You won't.
But to be,
I just need credit. I just need credit when it's deserved.
You want a medal or something? You want a trophy?
Because every day, man, don't want to give me credit in it, but I need it. Get me, Mr. Blitztech. His favorite movie is The Nun. Sorry.
Oh my God.
I said that was my worst. How can you?
My fault. So microphone malfunction.
Yeah, really nice. But so good pick between Quiet Place and Marrowbone, but mine would be A Quiet Place. In 2018, for us to get like a movie like that where barely any words are spoken. What's the last kind of movie we had that? Was it like Laura and Hardy?
No Country for Old Men.
No Country for Old Men, like barely any words, no script.
No. Okay, there's dialogue.
Yeah.
In No Country for Old Men, but it's like
call it.
It's minimal.
Call it.
Like it's very minimal the dialogue, and it goes nothing with no music.
Right. Okay,
and that is one thing I like, and I feel like that no music in No Country for Old Men increases the suspense and the dramaticness, making up words of that whole movie. But yeah, sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, like we do need that kind of more movies of those, but you have to be smart about it because obviously if you got no dialogue, no one knows what's going on, you got very not good actors, then it's all going to fall apart. And that's where Quiet Place excelled. Everyone on the set was doing everything from the adults to the children, even to the baby. Oh, I don't know how they did that, but they did it. Everything was just really good surprise. And yeah, that's my 2018 horror movie of the pick.
That's what's up, man.
Cool.
That's what's up, guys. Make sure you jump in the comment section below. Let us know what is your favorite horror trailer of the year, your worst horror movie, and your best horror movie also. All right, now let's jump on to the next thing. So we're gonna switch it up a little bit. So we're gonna go for in fact, guys, what do you want to go for? Your biggest disappointment or your biggest surprise? Which one would you like to go first?
Let's go biggest disappointment.
Biggest disappointment. All right, we're gonna start off with the negatives. All right, so I think it comes back to Geek Sensei to start. All right, so Geek Sensei, what was the most disappointing movie to you 2018?
Shazam.
Sorry, what?
Wait, movie.
Yeah.
Not trailer.
Yeah.
Movie.
Yeah.
This guy is
Shazam's not out.
in the DeLorean. I'm telling you, like, he's
see,
not here today.
You see, this is where I get you, man.
Are you really trying to?
You're out here on job today.
Yeah.
Shazam.
You're out here on job today.
Trailer did that.
Trailer did that.
The biggest disappointed. No, but being I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm being dead serious. That's the biggest one. But movie wise, the biggest disappointment was the Happy Time Murders.
Wow.
Fam.
Really?
So, yeah, because and don't get me wrong. There is layers. There is layers, and I'm gonna break it down for you guys before you jump in the comment section below and be like, you don't know what you're talking about, fam. I do this for 11. Man's been doing this since. I'm not gonna tell you the year because them ones. But yeah, look, I understand the core of Happy Time Murderers, the Happy Time Murders. I understand the segregation and the discrimination of puppets, and that's a real life thing. I know some of you lot went to watch the movie and just laughed and then picked them things up in it. Like layers, fam. Layers to this thing, yeah? Layers to this game, yeah? So, but you gave us too much. I guess you gave us too much in the trailers. And here's the thing, and I even said it on the first trailer reaction that we did. I said, yo, fam. When remember when you didn't believe it? You was like, nah, they're not going to do that, man. The man not going to do that. And I said, yo, can you imagine if the Count was a pimp and all them things there? And it's flipping on something that's so innocent, something that is used on kids to educate myself, you too, and a lot of people in this world learn to count colors, all sorts of primary basic things that you need to learn as you're growing up. And that's what Sesame Street was. Now they flip to, what's happened when you're not watching? You know what I'm saying? Like, do they just stay on the kiddie side or they go to the adult side of things? Because at the end of the day, adults are the ones who creating these characters. Yeah, it's not us kids. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
and then
us kids, you know.
Bro, I'm still a kid, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I stay looking 17 and that, and you don't even know my real age. My thing. But yeah, so in the movies, I wasn't laughing anymore. Like, I was giggling, but I wasn't busting up like I was busting up in the trailers. You know what I'm saying? And that was a big disappointment. And don't get me wrong, I understood, like, this is actually deeper than jokes. But delivery, it was dead, fam. Like, I didn't feel for it. I was actually very disappointed in it. That's why this movie is the biggest disappointment for me in 2018. You know, like, fam, like, who had the idea to, bruv, that's a genius idea to flip something innocent into X-rated, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, puppets. Bruv, puppets are soft. Puppets are for kids, bruv. And if you're an adult, and I'm about to get a disclaimer for this, if you're adult and you're into puppets, there's nothing wrong with you, fam. Go ahead, do it. You know, there's no puppets, softy, cuddly things are for kids. And guess what? I've worked for Disney Store. And I can tell you.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, go ahead, do it.
The cybernerds do not believe that puppets are for any particular age, gender, or race. Puppets, soft, cuddly things are for everyone. The cybernerds believe that, and we promote that. The views of Geek Sensei are his and his alone.
It's alright, stay in the year. It's fine. 2019 is around the corner. You'll forget. By the time we're in there, you'll forget about this. But yeah, man. And I was actually sad because I was actually really looking forward to this and seeing, like, characters getting destroyed. But like, you thought he was that innocent? You thought he was that good? Nah, man, it's dirt, fam. And you guys didn't do it. Sorry.
It's actually mad because I said it before, like, I'm not even thought about what's on you guys' list, innit? So, like, this is crazy to hear. Mr. Blitztech, what have you got? Most disappointing movie of 2018?
Most disappointing movie of 2018. There's actually quite a few because obviously going through the trailers, they get you hyped up, they get you super excited. You're thinking, what? Okay. If you get you excited, you're thinking, oh yeah, like, you know, it looks good, it's gonna be good, you're gonna have a fun time, at least popcorn flick, you know, action, blah blah blah. Rare tear, but
is that what popcorn flick is?
Yeah,
like
a good time.
Rare tear.
Rare tear, like, it just goes through the motions, isn't it? But then when you get to that action scene, you're having a good time. But then the one that did it the most for me was Pacific Rim Uprising, isn't it?
Oh wow! Do you know what? Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a good.
You think that's a good one?
It is, like, the trailers.
That's a good pick.
Super sold you on the movie.
No, I wouldn't say fully super sold. Like the trailer, the trailer sold, man. Yeah. On that last one where they had a Tupac song on it. No, it was DMX or something.
You man are both man. And I said the whole time that was garbage.
No, but we knew. No, bruv, come on. We
that's why you shouldn't be. This is what makes me mad. Yeah?
No, fam.
Go on. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Like, fam, we all knew what it was. But
then how can it be the most disappointing movie?
Bruv,
because we knew what it was.
Like I said, there's a lot. I could have chose Girl in the Spider's Web.
Nah. Can I?
Go on.
Can I do my thing? Thank you. And we knew what it was, right? And fam, you gotta think about it. We react to trailers at the time. We're like, you know, whatever's nang, regardless the movie's trash or not. Bruv, what's nang is that? If someone puts a trailer reaction good, bruv, we give props, we react, we're happy campers, you know what I'm saying? But bruv, come on, not that bad, fam. Not to the fam. There's 2 movies who've put me to sleep in the last two years and a half. What's that game with Michael Fassbender?
Assassin's Creed.
Oh. Snooze fest for me. Then the second movie was this one. Mad snooze fest, fam. So it's that disappointing, isn't it? Like, come on, to put someone to sleep, fam.
Nah.
And it's got John Boyega in it.
The reason I disagree with this year is because watch the first Pacific Rim.
That's
It
the
was
thing,
fun.
fam.
I enjoyed it. Like obviously there wasn't much story, but I'm not watching it for the story. Also, if you watch anime and stuff, you've seen these kind of things happen before. Like you get big mechs versus big monsters, and then you just want to see them fight. Obviously, the story is the
Does
reason
that not
why.
happen in Pacific Rim 2? I've seen the movie.
Yeah,
I've seen the movie.
what
yeah.
story?
What?
Like this, number one has at least some kind of tangent story where
Jesus.
this is happening, blah blah blah. But in number one, they're literally chatting out their own behind.
Bruv, the plot twist in number 2 might be better than the whole movie of number 1, fam.
Twist.
I don't know about plot twist because I was
I'm losing
sleeping.
my mind. Well, that guy because he's been infected by one of the.
Listen, do you know what? Yeah,
That's what I'm coming.
Bruv, it's your pick, innit? It's your pick. I disagree. I just disagree with
Cool,
you.
you disagree, but like I said, I've been watching anime and stuff. I liked number one, and watching the trailers for. I'm like, all right, cool. We're gonna at least the fight scenes would be good. They were not. Super disappointed. Like I said, I didn't really care about the story. I'm not watching this movie for the story. Like nothing was good, and then they went like over the top, like super over the top, like stuff that was you just thought would be at least I don't know. No, I wouldn't say realistic because obviously the whole movie is not realistic at all. But they went. They should have been a cartoon basically. There should have been no live action at all. It was garbage. Yeah. I was mad.
I definitely thought that one of you man were gonna say Ready Player One.
No way. Disappointed.
Piss off.
No
I'm just
way.
saying,
No way.
When I say disappointing, I'm not meaning that the movie's bad. I'm just meaning that it didn't reach your expectations.
It delivered.
It delivered to my expectations. What are you talking about?
Ready Player One for
Yeah, it delivered.
Why do you think it's part of my collection?
That's cool.
Come on, G.
That's cool.
I expected what I got from that movie. A bit of nostalgia, a bit of gaming, a bit of this, a bit of that. I was like, all right, cool, I got what I want.
That's calm, innit? All right. So what? You're cool with him having Pacific Rim? In fact, you said you fell asleep.
I agree with him being disappointed. A lot of things Sam said I don't agree with, but I understand being disappointed. Come on, to put someone to sleep, fam. What are you doing like with your existence, fam? You know what I'm saying? Like you can dislike a movie and off the back of the first movie, it's not a great movie. I only like the movie for the mechas. That is it. Here's the thing with me, right? Like, fam, until someone makes something better, if you're the first thing, one should not complain about it because now it's in existence. You did not have that before. Do not complain, sir. You know what I'm saying? It is the first time someone had a try at it. And it's Hollywood trying to make something that's out of their culture. And we all know a majority of times, 85, 90% of the times, doesn't work for Hollywood. But I do appreciate someone looking over to a different industry, to a different set of people, different culture, and be like, you know what? That is cool enough. I think it's cool enough to bring this project in a studio somewhere in Hollywood, LA, and sell it to the investors to go into production. You have done the job to sell it to them to say, yes, here's the piece. You know what I'm saying? Because most time it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta respect that. Because only the people the original people work with it. So I can't even remember, what is it? Is it Japanese?
What's that?
The original anime of it?
No, it was like Del Toro. He just got...
No, I'm talking about the original anime of this movie we used to watch.
Evangelion or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like Japanese. What I'm saying. So that's their culture. Like that, the whole thinking, the whole creative side is completely different from the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? Only a few of us. Well, there's a huge movement. It's just not known, you know, in our part where we live, geographically known about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that's popular. It's not pop culture for us. Like, so I respect that. So as soon as you put it into the world, I'm cool with it. I'm going to respect it. I might not agree with the story. I might not agree with the line. But as long as it's there, I'm going to appreciate it and I'm going to cool. It's the same thing with Transformers. I understand. There's no story. There's no acting. But I love it. And that's why I stay with it. But this one, the second one, bro, you didn't even do that. You put me to sleep right away. I wake up, same thing, 5 seconds ago. What?
Bruv.
It's dead.
Listen,
the movie was dead.
I just think both Pacific Rim movies was whack. Period, innit? I love Idris and I love John Boyega. Shout out to the man from the ends.
Hey.
Both them movies are whack.
Hey.
Shout out to Charlie Hunnam as well.
Hey.
Them movies are whack.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So for it to be your most disappointed, I feel like you went in with the wrong kind of expectations, fam.
Mad.
Alright, my biggest my most disappointing movie of 2018 is Venom.
Okay.
This movie has the best actor. Maybe I want to say one of top 5 actors on the planet right now. Get me? Tom Hardy. Bad man. Yeah? It's a Sony movie. You man have got ones. You got the money. Do you know what I'm saying? It's part of a franchise that is known globally. The Spider-Man franchise, yeah? And these man destroyed this movie, yeah? CGI is garbage. Spider-Man is not in the movie. The movie doesn't even double down on the Venom character and go R-rated. Also, Tom Hardy's acting is not good at all. Then the production of the movie's whack because it's chopped and screwed like a T-Pain song. Shout out to everyone who listens to T-Pain.
Wow.
Auto-tune.
Straight from thatpiff.com.
Bro, this thing here to me is terrible. And every time I see that it breaks another record, like it's gross now more than Wonder Woman, more than Guardians of the Galaxy 1, it makes me want to throw up in my own mouth. I hate this movie. It is trash, fam.
You know what?
It is trash. The fact that it's gonna get a sequel is makes me sick, and I don't need none of this. I don't need none of this.
Are you gonna put disclaimer on yourself?
What do I need to disclaim for?
I don't know. He says it makes you sick, makes you all sorts of. I don't know if that.
It makes me sick. It makes me sick. It makes Joe sick.
Oh, okay. All right.
The disclaimer: the cyber nerds. I don't know. Venom does not make the cyber nerds sick. Joe's views are his own.
Thank you for making me feel bad. I just feel like
that's fine.
The amount
of
disclaimers I got today, I feel like someone.
That's because you're out of line.
That's someone.
You're out of line right now.
I don't know, bruv.
You more coming as well.
Bruv, someone that produced the movie might feel that you're out of line. You know,
that's
saying you're making it sick.
Do you know what?
I'm just saying.
I know the producer of this movie. If I know you're listening to the podcast, I know you know I'm not out of line. We both know what you was doing.
But you know what 2018 what people like,
someone with a suit walked in and said, listen, we're not going R-rated anymore after the movie had already been recorded in R-rated, and then you man started chopping and screwing and remixing it like P. Diddy was in the office. You understand?
Giving the remix.
Allow them things there. Allow it, fam. And do you know what even makes me more sick, that these man, because of the financial success of this, Morbius is coming, the Morbius movie is going to come, the Kraven the Hunter movie is going to come. Yo, don't do these things. Do you know what, Morbius is one I could probably ride with.
Even if it's not an 18?
Yes. I can ride with Morbius, even if it's not an 18. Bro, if it was up to me, it'd be at 18.
I can't even imagine Morbius not being at 18.
Yeah.
No, but hear my spin on it. Yeah. Okay. Now, obviously, I would like Morbius to be at 18, and then that is the new introduction to Blade. You bring Morbius in, he's getting hunted by Blade, something like that. Probably not going to happen, yeah? But the reason I'm cool with Morbius, because you can do a vampire movie that's not an 18, and it can work. Morbius isn't 100% like, he doesn't need Spider-Man to exist. Venom does. And this is my major issue. Kraven the Hunter needs Spider-Man to exist. Morbius don't. You get a good actor with Morbius, you make a good vampire movie. And like right now, like we're not really getting vampire movies. Like, you know, Twilight killed that whole thing.
That's what I was saying.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. That's why a good vampire movie right now, when the vampire climate's quiet, could be amazing, fam. But he's not reliant on Spider-Man. These other characters they're doing are, fam, and it's an issue. And this Venom movie, like, just need is like the Venom character in this movie didn't even make sense, fam. Like, it's like
I'm a loser.
Bro,
my planet where I'm from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get with a loser. I come to a new planet, instead of going for some super alpha male, I go for a alpha male or female. I go for another loser. What?
Why would it be a female? We all know Venom to be male, no?
Yeah, but it
happened in the movie though.
Yeah, this Venom the symbiote is a male. But it can bond with a male or female, or animals, and it does in the movie as well. With Brock's girlfriend.
All right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I understand where you come from now. Okay. I was just thought you was trying to be politically correct.
I wasn't trying to be politically
No,
correct, but I'm just saying, like,
no, you explain. I get it now. I'm not gonna dive in further in this, but the only thing I will touch base on, and I'm gonna say, I've said it before today, and I'm gonna say it again, but this is where I feel with the numbers that he made. This is where I feel I'm ahead of my time. The general public are doing stuff that doesn't make sense. I'm ahead of my time. Like, I'm like a genius right now. Like, right now I feel like a genius. Like, I feel like I'm like Neo right now. See the way Neo looks at the world? That's exactly how I'm looking at things right now, fam. And that's that.
So, look, this is mad. So the budget for Venom is between $100 and $116 million. The box office is brought in $852.9 million. Now, to me personally, I understand why this movie's made so much money, because to normal movie goers, it's just like a little action movie with weird comedy. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's got a good actor in it, Tom Hardy. But to like, I feel like science fictions, nerd fans and stuff, like if you're a real Spider-Man fan, or if you're in this universe like with us, man, I don't understand why you don't hate this movie. I feel like this is one of the movies that can satisfy the general public, but this should dissatisfy anyone else who actually is invested in any of these characters in any way, fam. I think this movie's garbage.
I feel that you should drop a disclaimer saying that the Sabiners do not promote hating things and movies. I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to make you ride in the
Bro,
same
what
wave,
you
you know.
what disclaimer for what, fam?
You said I don't understand why people don't hate it. Like, you want people to hate on things. I'm just saying.
That's all right, cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Disclaimer: the Sabiners do not promote hating things. Is that right for you?
Being hateful.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
Spreading hate.
No, that's a good one there.
You
Disclaimer: the Sabiners do not promote hate of anything in any way. Do you know what I'm saying? People, races, unless it's the Venom movie.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's
it's important to say this thing because people are spreading so much hate these days. You know.
Listen,
it's important.
Don't spread hate, innit?
Spread love.
Spread love. All right, we're moving on from this anyway. Like, all right, cool. Let's get back to something positive, innit?
Yeah, man. You got me feeling all gloomy and all sorts of. Come on, G.
All right, Mr. Blitztech. 2018. Did you go first last time? You just go first.
No, I went. All
right, 2018. What movie was the biggest surprise for you?
All right, the biggest surprise for me was The Hate You Give.
Interesting.
I did not watch that movie.
Interesting. I feel like it's still not. Is it released here?
No, it's not released yet.
It's not
released yet.
Well, yeah, it's released in America, but it's definitely released in the UK.
Yeah. It got released in America like 3 months. Well, I guess it's still like 6 months before we got it.
Getting no respect out here.
But so it was. I thought it is released in the UK.
All right, go on.
Strange that. So yeah, it was like an unlimited screening. I think it came on the screen. Never heard of the movie before. The Hate You Give. And I was like, what is this movie like? Obviously, they never tell you what you're gonna watch anyway, so it's always gonna be a surprise. And I was watching it. I thought it was gonna be like a young person or young adult movie. It was set in high school. It was about some young girl you're gonna follow about and about her like her troubles and whatever. And I was like, I think I saw the trailer before as well, and I thought the trailers wasn't really pulling me in. It's like it wouldn't be a movie I'd go watch if I saw the trailers regardless. But when I went to watch hello, you're right there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. When I went to go watch the movie, like the performances, the actual story, what the movie was about. Like I don't really watch these movies either, but this movie I would actually highly recommend. And it's even gone to the point where I actually might go read the book because it was actually based on a book too. And I thought this is actually a very, very powerful movie about what it's trying to portray. Not trying to hit your head over it, especially for young people, adults, people of all ages. This, I think, is actually a really good movie.
Yeah, I'm going to jump on this. I feel like this movie is very relevant to what's going on in the world in 2018, especially in America right now. And it's a great movie. Great performances. It's a lit movie. It's very, very good. I think everyone should check it out. It doesn't matter color, creed, or whatever. Get me. Hate You Give. That's a good pick. as it's a surprise as well, because I know, like, I think I was with you when we watched the trailer, and it looked 50-50. I feel like for me, when I first saw the trailer, it looked 50-50. We didn't do a trailer reaction or anything like that. I think it came on before a movie. We was at the cinema and it came on before a movie. But yeah, really good movie. I really enjoyed it as well, man. Yeah, man. You still ain't seen it?
I didn't see the trailer. I didn't see the movie, so I don't know nothing what you guys talking about.
Yeah,
I'm just some side man over here right now.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But check that out when you can. All right, so we're gonna move on to my biggest surprise of 2018, and that had to be Upgrade.
Ooh.
Now, thing about Upgrade is, even when I was picking it, I was like, Joe, is this really a surprise? And the reason why it's a surprise is because we did trailer reactions, yeah? And the trailer reactions were lit. And I was like, raw, this movie's going to be sick. But then when I got to the movie theater and watched the movie was even better than the trailers had portrayed it as, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm expecting to just see, this super action movie, boom, 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 boom. But like, I feel like it was better than that. It had a little thriller element to it. The performances were pretty good. The action was great. I loved it, and I want to see more of it. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't need a sequel, but I would like a sequel. Do you know what I'm saying? So, Upgrade, for me, was my biggest surprise of 2018, man. Yeah, man, I really enjoyed that movie. Check it out if you haven't already.
Cool. Does that mean it's my turn?
That's you, fam.
I
Jump
get
on,
to talk
man.
now because I just feel like I've been abandoned. I was just sitting over here. I can't say anything. You know,
Wow.
guys just over here talking. My biggest surprise is Green Book.
Interesting.
We saw the trailer. Looked good. We finally. Oh my god! Finally. So I think for the last month and a bit, I've been missing out on the
Unlimited
on
screenings.
on the Cineworld secret screening. I'm glad you didn't do it on the Monday again. Thank you very much, Cineworld. And what do we get? Green Book. Obviously before the trailers, we didn't know anything about it. Some of you guys in the comment section, we appreciate you. Dropped a couple of knowledge, what it was about, what was used for, what was the book used for, the time and place. And I've never read the book, but I have, and being someone who's read books before the movies, and I might be wrong. If I am, jump in the comment section below and let me know. But I feel this might be like really, really close to the book. Don't get me wrong. There'll be one or two things changed for acting purposes and obviously screen time, but this feels very, very close to the book. Very, very accurate. This is the magic of books. When you're reading a book, you can just imagine being in the world and all sorts. So being in that journey, in that car, with those two and the journey, they go completely different worlds. Man, the movie's beautiful. Shots, direction, dialogue, production. The whole movie was just majestic and I loved it. And I thank you for putting this movie out to the world, because this is one of those stories that happened in North America to our ancestors that, it was a real thing. And a lot of us, especially on this side of the world, don't know about. So not only is it a great movie, it's, like I said before, it's like a history lesson that we got to learn and know a bit more about it. And the movie's just phenomenal. And, that was actually a huge surprise, and I'm glad I got to see it.
All right, mad thing. We're going to keep it rolling, man. All right, so the next thing we're going, guys, remember, jump in the comment section below. Let me know your biggest disappointment movie of 2018 and your biggest surprise of 2018. All right, so we're going to move on now to the best non-superhero or sci-fi section. So what we're doing here now, we are going to pick your best non-superhero / sci-fi movie trailer of 2018. And I think it starts with me. Now, my best movie trailer, non-superhero related, non-sci-fi related, Lion King.
Hey.
This trailer to me did everything you're supposed to do as a trailer. It took something that was old, made it new in every sense of the fashion, every sense of the word. Like, It used to be that old animation. Now it's this new live action motion capture, performance capture animation. Took some old dialogue, made it new dialogue. Took that old music, made it new music, and they just peppered the whole thing up, man. Like, I think about this trailer and I'm like, there's no other movie trailer I can think of that just touched my soul more than this, fam. Like, loved it. Mad thing. Geek Sensei. Unless you got views and opinions on the line.
No, I do. Not to disagree with you. I don't know, because I'm just looking at what you gave me. So you said this is a best non-superhero trailer.
Or, non-superhero sci-fi.
Sci-fi trailer, right?
Was it Lion King sci-fi? Or does it have Superman in it?
No, that's not it, because I have it. I have Lion King, but just not on that category. I gave it in the different category. But I do agree with you, which I'm just wondering, can I? No, I can't, because then it would just mess up the whole thing, and then you're gonna start crying.
Live your life, man.
But to me, I did not put that in the best non-superhero trailer. I gave that to Mission Impossible 6 Fallout.
Ooh.
And the reasons for this, I've fallen out of Mission Impossible franchise.
I'm still perplexed by this, super perplexed.
He hasn't done anything for me. So, but when the trailer came out, seeing what do you call it, Tom
Cruise?
Tom Cruise and
All right.
Listen.
Well, what's the other guy's name?
Listen. Don't be questioning me the amount of respect I have for Henry Cavill. Yeah,
please.
But when you man trying to say that Tom, wherever his second name is better than Jackie Chan, stunt man and everything, then
I never forgot man's name.
Yeah.
I knew this was.
So don't be Henry Cavill. Come on, fam. Don't be trying to ask him like what's he saying.
Man's gonna be giving Henry Cavill more respect than Tom Cruise, fam.
Well, like I said,
You're disrespectful, man.
Listen, I thought this, bruv, but this is what Mission Impossible franchise has done to me. I've literally fallen out of love with it. But when I saw this trailer, and I saw these two guys, and first things first, Henry Cavill as a bad guy, what? Like, you even think about that, So when I see these two guys moving, and he's such a brute, and these two are going at each other, and you see the helicopter scenes, like, what's going on, fam? It's a hype thing, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, the trailer delivered for me, and to me, that's the non-superhero trailer of the year for me. And I'm glad the movie also did the thing as well. The movie was mad.
Mr. Blitztech.
Hello. So my trailer for the year, non-sci-fi related, would be Creed 2.
Wow.
Creed 2.
You been serious?
I've been very serious.
The Creed 2 trailer. What?
Yeah, the Creed 2 trailer.
Please explain this. Like what?
You're a bit baffled, yeah. I can see it in your face. So I like the Creed 2 trailer because the music was banging with it. It got me hyped up.
Fraudulent.
What is going on right now? What?
Sorry. Word vomit. Sorry. Go on.
What do you mean by fraudulent? Like?
Sorry. I'm sorry, brother. I don't know what happened. I just had an outburst. Sorry. Carry on, please.
Anyway, as I was saying, the music got me hyped up for it. I like. See, now you thought I hate when you guys do this. You completely.
Please, don't say you guys. I did not say anything. I'm literally listening to you.
Yeah,
I've been actually waiting. I've actually been waiting for you to say why. I didn't even say anything. So why are you saying you guys?
Don't know why.
I do know why, but I just keep getting interrupted. These things happen.
Sorry. Do your thing.
Where was I? So yeah, the Creed 2 trailer reaction, especially trailer number 2. I love the music, the way it was gone on, the way it was cut up, the way it was like bringing you into the world of obviously Rocky Balboa and obviously Adonis. I just like the way the trailer was going, and I don't know, like I wasn't really too hyped up for a sequel. I was like, if they do a sequel, that's cool, but the way the trailer dropped, The first one was okay. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, in fact, no, the first one was actually good. I do like the trailer a lot. But the second one with the DMX music, the remix, like I said, the way everything was just put together, I was like, you know what, this movie is actually gonna be good. But when I went to watch the actual movie, it was even way better than I expected. So I would say that's my trailer, non-sci-fi related for the year.
You know what's interesting with obviously us going through our list is that something that has catered to you might have just like gone over someone's head. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about Creed, and as much as I love the movie, I actually don't remember anything about the trailers. I remember our trailer reactions. I remember us go be like, you know, oh, this man just playing on nostalgia and stuff like that. But I actually don't remember anything about the Djembe, and that's just me, maybe because he didn't do as much as for me as did for you, Sam. But it's actually interesting hearing you talking about like what did it for you in it. So that's the only thing I have to say about that. Someone's making faces out.
No, I'm just trying. Like, I don't know. Obviously, this is
say what's on your chest, man.
It's opinion based, isn't it? But I can just think of so many other like I enjoyed the Creed 2 trailers, but that's what I would say. I enjoyed them. But fam, like, there's so many other movies that I feel like had better trailers than Creed 2, fam. So many.
Okay, cool.
Like, I just my feeling. That's why I'm shocked to hear you say it, because I was like, I mean, for me, the music wasn't better than other trailers, and then like it was. I don't know, man. I felt like it didn't play on nostalgia the way Lion King did, didn't it? If you get what I'm saying, like you were saying, like I don't know. Maybe I don't know, innit? Do your thing, man. Let me just allow him. Let me just allow him for today, innit? Jay said I was too hard on Mr. Blister. So that's your one blind, Jay. Shout out to you. Shout out to the Patreon, massive locked in.
Thank you very much, Jay. Thank you very much.
All right, cool. Now let's get to. Man's thrown me all off, yeah. So we're gonna go negative now, innit? We're gonna go to your worst non-sci-fi / superhero movie of 2018. What was the worst one? Who's got it? Is it me?
Mine. Don't be trying to... Yo. Don't be trying to skip over me, fam.
Nah, bro, do your thing, man. Go ahead.
And Venom.
What?
Worst superhero? Non-superhero?
We're a non-superhero.
Oh, sorry.
This is why you got to skip over, man, because he's not even plugged into what's going on.
No, I read the wrong line because it's above it. Robin Hood. Go
ahead. Go. Do your thing.
Yeah, so it's a joke thing. I'm not gonna give you much limelight. You know, guys, I'm gonna plug you into our review. If you wanna hear my views, go into the review. I know you came here for the podcast, but you know, sometimes we're like a comic book, you know. You divert to another story before you coming back here, and that's what you gotta do right now, you know. But yeah, Robin Hood didn't do anything. The trailers sold us something. Movie was not it, and yeah, it just completely failed for me. Didn't have a feel of Robin Hood. Realistically, yeah, fam. You know what? I'm surprised there isn't like a movement for this movie. Because the whole thing with Robin Hood is like, give it, take it from the rich, give it to the poor. Fam, someone was out here robbing. Someone was out here funding someone else. Yeah, you was not funding the poor, fam. Yeah, this man was out here funding his ex-girlfriend that, someone else, some next man's got on lock. Like, how does that? I guess that's 2018, isn't it? That's what certain men are doing out here in 2018, fam. Trying to win the exes who left them when you went to war. You're trying to win them with P, innit? Like, I understand it's 2018, everything is bought with money and them things there.
Offset.
Yeah. My thing, bro.
Do you know what's mad about this? Yeah, I'm driving this.
Go on.
The budget for Robin Hood, $100 million.
No way.
What did you do with that money? I guess
they gave it to Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Box office. It's brought in $73.5 million.
Makes sense.
It is on track to be the biggest flop of the year.
Good.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's garbage. But I disagree with you that you said that the trailers sold us on something that it wasn't.
Yeah, no, the what I
Trailers
took
were garbage.
No, the trailer was garbage, but no, I'm thinking of a specific trailer. I can't remember what trailer it was, but there's this trailer where they've got all these hoods,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and that looks so dark. They look so good, and that to me, that appeals to me. That's like my thing. Dark, like switch something up. Take something that's light. There's something that's beloved, and just flip on his head.
all the townspeople put on the hoods. That's
Right.
what all the hoods were.
You know what I'm saying? And it gave it like he was the king, but he's the one who's robbing his society, his surroundings, his circle, to give it to the poor, because maybe he couldn't go against the people. I don't know. I'm just saying what I took it from it. And then the movie wasn't that, bruv. Like, man got shifted to war. His thing who was trying to jack him in the first time bounced off some next dude. Now you come back. Now man's trying to act icy, but realistically, yeah, you're a waste man, innit? Because you're still, whipped like that. So, no, I didn't believe the characters. Jamie Foxx's character was the worst. I actually think that's an insult as a black man. And I know you're a comedian, but come on, G. And if you hear this, by all means, get at me, fam. I would love to have a discussion why you portrayed your character like that. Was it your decision? Was it production decision that they didn't want, Afrik accents for your character? You taking the mic out your name, fam. Like, there's some suspect stuff about your character in it. So, overall, the movie is dead.
Mr. Blitztech.
Oh, look, I didn't get a disclaimer. Yes.
He said he wasn't going to go in, but I guess he couldn't help himself.
Bruv, he just did go at Jamie Foxx's neck.
I know.
Like, that just happened, didn't it? But, disclaimer, the Cybernerds do not promote going at Jamie Foxx's neck.
How is that even a disclaimer, fam? You're just putting it out there now because I didn't get one.
I don't know.
That don't even count. That disclaimer don't even count.
I'm going to count it. I'm going to...
I don't know. Bruv, just a minute ago, you're talking me into giving myself disclaimers, innit? I'm going to allow you, innit? All right, cool.
It's too hilarious. But yeah, it's an easy one, man. Robin Hood was the worst movie of this year, non-sci-fi related. Like, nothing clicked. Retelling of what now? Did we even ask for this? No one asked for this. The box office numbers tell it how it is. You guys were trying to steal from us. We're saying no. You're not going to get the sequel you want. Terrible all around. No one cared about anyone. Nada.
Interesting that both of you got picked that, because I actually picked a different movie.
What'd you go with?
My worst movie that is non-sci-fi related is The First Purge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're so bad you man forgot about it.
Oh, the one where my guy goes from a drug dealer to Rambo. Mad.
This movie here is garbage, bro.
Mad,
so much garbage. And the reason why it's so bad to me is because it takes the mythology of the Purge, and I love this Purge mythology, man. I think the first two Purge movies are lit. I think the first one's better than the second one, but I think the second one's good. It's like a Elseworld Punisher movie. But the last two installments of this have been garbage. This fourth one takes it to a whole new level of nonsense, man. Like, man are throwing grenades and people are hiding under mattresses. There's 300 slow motion action killing scenes in one scene, and then it's gone. Guys, I don't even know if I've put this in the right category, because in the movie, this guy goes from drug dealer to Captain America, or should I say Black Panther. Do you know what I'm saying? It is actually mad. This movie's terrible. The thing that hurts my soul the most, and I have to rate man like Jason Blum for this, is that the budget for this movie was $13 million. And it's grossed $136 million.
That's what you're supposed to do. That's how you pepper up the game.
What money's that?
Fam.
That's how you pepper up the game.
Fam.
That's how you gotta do it.
Bruv.
Yeah, fam.
That, do you know what you're like? I got respect for man for doing stuff like that, because like, if you're gonna make a dead movie, you make it for $30 million. You don't make it for $100 million like Robin Hood. But fam, that movie is just terrible to me, man. I hated that whole movie. Garbage.
Dead.
All right, let's get back to the positives, man. Best non-superhero / sci-fi movie. Mr. Blitztech, take us away.
Hey, I'm
these
excited for this
ladies
one.
might as well be superheroes because
Interesting.
widows
Interesting.
from the trailers was lit. Story was lit. What was gonna go down was lit. I like heist movies, and when you go to see it in the movies, holy smokes, everything came together. Story, characters, what's about to go down, what happened at the end. Oh Lord, that's something I'm even lost for words now. That's how deep the movie was. But you guys have got to see. If you haven't seen it, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Please go see it. Everything about this movie, camera work, cinematography, script work, everything. This movie was super, super good. Super good. I loved it.
Go on.
No, go on.
I really like Widows as well, man. Good movie. I feel like shout out to our Patreons for putting us onto that. I feel like that was one of the best movies they've picked of this year. So shout out to you, man. I really liked it. I'm gonna roll straight into my pick though. And Widows would have been my number one if I didn't watch this movie. My favorite movie, non-superhero of 2018's Creed 2.
Ooh.
This movie here did something to me I didn't think I could feel in a Creed/Rocky movie, fam. The whole time, like, I watched the trailers and I was like, yeah, this looks good. But I was so skeptical of what they was going to do. I thought this movie was going to be trash. And this movie was amazing, man. This movie and the thing what gets to me about this movie is all on emotions for me, fam. These man punched me in the gut with emotion throughout the movie, fam. And I never felt I could be this emotionally connected to the Rocky franchise again, fam. But I felt how young Joe felt when he saw Apollo Creed go down and die. And man like Dolph Lundgren says, if he dies, he dies. Like when man was young and watched that, fam, I never felt like I'd feel those raw emotions in the Rocky franchise again, fam. They were there for this Creed movie, man. Shout out to man like Michael B. Jordan and Tessa Thompson, Sylvester Stallone, the whole cast. You, man, killed this thing. You murdered the thing, fam. Shout out to man like Drago on that too. Drago.
You definitely, when we're talking about movies in 2018, you definitely have to talk about Creed 2. You know what's interesting about it is usually if the first movie's good, it's hard to follow. Like it's like a, it's almost like a taboo sort of thing if you're trying to make the second movie. But this movie, like the first movie, has got nothing on the second movie.
It's not even close.
Not even close, fam. You know what I'm saying? And if that was their aim to go back into relationships, into what makes someone strive in life, regardless of their situation, struggles, history, and you bring in the old and the new together, bruv, you man did the thing 1000%, and I loved it.
Yeah, it's mad, man. It is mad. Like, love that. Look, guys, jump in the comment section below. Do you agree with us? What one would you rather watch if you've seen both? Do you think Creed 2 is better than Widows? Is Widows better than Creed 2? What is your favorite non-superhero movie? What's your worst non-superhero movie? What's your favorite non-superhero trailer?
Mad.
All right.
On to me now.
No, it's me next.
You just did that.
Yeah, Raven name dropped.
Yeah. See, he's just trying to. I'm keeping an eye on him.
Go on. Sorry.
I feel like I've cheated on my one because to me, although it's not superhero, but to me it felt like a super. These guys felt like a superhero, but to me the best superhero movie this year was surprisingly Pooh. Pooh movie did the thing, fam. Like it's one of those where you're like
Christopher Robin.
Yeah. Pooh. Like I call it what it is, isn't it? Like Pooh.
Yeah, I'm just saying Christopher Robin.
Oh, for those who don't know,
who's like,
okay.
What is he talking about? When they start googling Pooh and that.
Yeah, nothing comes up, and they're like, Pooh 2018. What came out? Like, there's no movie came out. Raven, what kind of movie we watching?
Like Mickey right there, like.
But nah, man. Like, you know what? This movie, like, put me on one, bruv. Like, it's one of those, like, we'll watch the trailer and we'll be happy for it. We'll jump, we'll see characters, we'll hear voices, that we ain't heard and seen in so long, because like we're growing up, unless you got a kid, like, you know, my nephews, nieces, godson, like they're all into superhero. They're all superhero mode, innit? Like like the Godfather is, innit? Like, so at no point I'm reading or watching movies like Disney movies with them, you know, like movies like, you know, Christopher Robinson. So when I go to this movie, I'm going because, you know, we're gonna do this review, which by the way we're still down the movie review. I'm mad pissed about that. Someone need to talk to these two because we ain't still done that. And I'm seeing them like, rah, these man went in. Like, the feel for this movie, it's real. Like, you know what the thing is, it's like, you know, the childish things will have the deepest meanings, that like the deepest layers, fam. The story of this kid who used to go into, imagine you, yeah, as growing up, yeah, like you go into this world and then life catch up to you, yeah, that you actually get sucked into the Matrix, fam. Like, man got sucked into the Matrix. Like, Agent Smith got to you, fam, and you forgot about Morpheus, fam. You forgot about Trinity. You forgot about the man them that used to make your life what it was. Unplugged, fam. Deep levels. Then obviously you got the comedy side. You got these characters who like have all these personal issues that we have in real life, which are labeled, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like disorders, all sorts of disorders, personal challenges, mental challenges, like, and these are the same characters who give you joy, fam. Give you joy. And like, bruv, these characters battered up the whole thing, fam. And to me, it's surprising because, again, like, we're adults, we get sucked into the real world and the nonsense that we go through. But bruv, yeah, this movie bangs. Is a sick movie. I loved it. I'm happy someone managed to bring this into the world, because like, raw, like, I did not see this movie being that deep in it, and so much fun. Oh, and Tigger, come on, yeah, Tigger's the man.
Guys, let us know if Pooh,
Christopher Robin is one of your favorite movies, non-superhero movies of 2018. Let us know. I'm really shocked that you picked that, in it, but I actually understand why you did, in it. We're gonna move on quickly, like, and we're gonna move over to the superhero category, in it.
This is way too easy.
Superhero category. You think so? I'm gonna guess that we don't all have the same movies.
So I get to go first on this one, yeah. So you pick what we do. No.
Raven, you're first up. So what is the best superhero trailer of 2018 for you?
Aquaman.
Wow.
Aquaman did the thing, bro.
Interesting.
Aquaman. What, like, you know what? We got a series of Aquaman trailers, bad boy trailers, 6 scenes that man's been talking about for years, bruv. We went ham on our trailer reactions, you know what I'm saying? I think I saw Joe crying for a second on the trailer reaction. It was a mad thing, bruv, you know what I'm saying? Then they gave us a whole 5 minutes, like, was it 5 minutes, 7 minutes?
5 minutes, yeah.
Fam, yeah? As, like, you know what? The last time I saw someone give, like, a scene like that was Pirates of the Caribbean. I can't remember, it was the last one. They gave us the best scene of the movie, and it was an accident because I went to watch a movie and they played the whole scene, bruv, like whole 5 minutes, and that was the best scene in that movie. And then they gave us this one, which was 100 times better than that, and it was still great in the movie. And guess what? It's not even one of the best ones, but the way they peppered up that trailer, like, it wasn't even cut, fam. They literally took from point A to point B. Look, give this to the audience. This is exactly what this man gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't tampered with. It was exactly that. Trailer was mad. Camera scene was peak, fam. Are you mad? James Wan, bro. Mad respect to you, bro. And whoever thought of just giving us that 5 minute trailer, bro, like, you're a genius, you know, because you know exactly what he was doing.
All right, so the only... Okay, Sam, have you got the same trailer as Raven?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna skip Sam and go to me because my trailer is also Aquaman.
Nah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
See, I told you he was crying.
This is the latest trailer. This is easily the latest trailer of the year. But I'm not talking about the 5-minute extended one. I'm talking about the first one. It dropped at Comic-Con. It dropped at Comic-Con, right? The same time as Shazam.
That's it,
Yeah.
It dropped at Comic-Con, fam. This trailer to me was everything because coming off the back of Justice League and seeing how terrible the Atlantis scene looked in Aquaman, I was so worried for what was gonna happen. But that first trailer put everything at ease, man. Like it just said, Joe, we got this. In James 1 we trust, fam. And I feel like that trailer alleviated all just any apprehension I had about the movie, man. So I'm backing everything you said, man. But obviously I'm picking a different Aquaman trailer. I think that first trailer there for me was just, bro, it was a dream come true, especially with Aquaman being one of my favorite superheroes ever, man. And having a bad man like Jason Momoa representing the cause in it. So Sam, what you got for us?
My trailer, superhero wise, for 2018 for the year is Avengers Infinity War trailer number 2.
Which one is that?
Come out in 2018.
Yeah, 9 months ago.
All right.
Which one is that one?
Trailer number 2. It's kind of hard to explain, but it hit every single tone in one trailer. It had the laughs, it had the music.
Wait, so man's just gonna ignore me, yeah?
Wait.
No, what did you say?
What's hard to explain about the trailer?
No, wait. I asked which trailer it is.
Yeah,
Number 2,
yeah.
trailer number 2.
Yeah, but what's in the trailer like?
That's what I'm going through.
Okay.
Like it's kind of, unless you watch it, it's kind of like hard to kind of break down, and I'm going to go through that, isn't it?
I'm waiting.
Why does this always happen? Like, can't I just... Anyway. So, in a trailer, it hits the tone of the movie. See, now you guys going to throw me off again. Why do you guys keep doing this? Like, can't I just, like... I had this all planned on top of my head, and then you just got to interrupt me and be like, which trailer is this? I'm about to go through the trailer, innit?
You said trailer 2.
Yeah, go watch it.
And all I said was...
Which trailer is that?
Which trailer is it? Because I don't remember. So all you have to say is, in this trailer, this, and this happened. And then I'm like, I remember? And I don't remember. That's all I said, fam. That is all I said. So I don't understand. Now man just...
Why is man getting triggered, fam?
And then man was like, I can't. Fam, if you remember something, if something that's your number one, you should be able to explain off the bat.
I'm going to go through it. Innit?
Okay, cool.
Thank you very much. They put our thoughts together again.
You need a minute?
Ooh,
No, I'm going to go through it now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, man. I've done my
Rub your
woosah.
ears. Rub them.
I've done my deep breath. Got triggered a little bit. It's fine. It's cool. But yeah, in this trailer, it kind of hits all the tones of like the movie. Obviously, it goes a bit deeper into the story. We're going to see what's going to happen in Avengers. Like, you get to see all the peak stuff that's going to happen to like each individual like Avenger. It hits the funny tones, so you know there's a bit of comedy, but at the same time, you know they're going to have to face Thanos. They're going to have to face the war on Wakanda. And you're thinking, like, how is this all going to piece together in the movie? Like, how are they even going to win? Is this, like, the final four? Obviously, we knew it was a 2-part movie, but I don't know. For me, it was just a bit too mad. And the ending, when Thanos goes to grab for Captain America, like, that just let the whole world into a spin. It's like, is he going to kill him there? What's going to happen? Is Cap going to do this, that, and the other one? Like, a cliffhanger on a trailer like that. Oh, for me, that just did way too much.
Do you know where this trailer came up on our trailer reaction list?
The second.
Yeah,
It's the
number
second.
2.
So is the trailer where Thanos grabs Steve's head like a grape?
Like he goes for it to grab him, but Steve stops him.
He grabs Thor's head like a grape.
Oh, you know, you mean
Yeah,
Steve's
Rogers grabs the
holding
glove.
his thing. See, that's what man I'd say man would remember, but hey, what do I
There's
know?
a lot. There's a lot.
I'm just here for the
And I mean, that's
reactions.
what I was saying. Is like, is he matching Thanos' strength? And this, I was like, can we just like watch the movie? We don't know these things yet, innit? Like, we don't know what's going to go down. And then obviously, and then when he goes to the movie, they just slap Steve out of the way. It's like, can you get out of the way? I'm trying to get to Vision. That's how simple it was. But just from that trailer alone, you just knew it's a lot. It was too much. There was no teasers. It was just going to be super peak, and I loved it.
Sam, I've got a question.
What's up?
Are you the only person who ever gets interrupted?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. I don't know, because you seem to get triggered when you get interrupted. But I feel like it happens to everyone, doesn't it?
Probably does.
I don't get triggered.
No, I feel like everyone gets interrupted, but Sam's the only one who gets triggered when he gets interrupted. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
I'm Sam, innit?
I don't know, bro. Who is Sam?
What does that mean?
Who is Sam?
I don't know.
Question.
That's a good question.
I was just asking a question.
All right, cool.
All right, cool. So, all right, let's get to our worst superhero movie, worst superhero sci-fi movie. And I think we're starting with Mr. Blitzdeck.
Ooh.
Let's try not to interrupt him this time.
I think this. I don't.
You sure you can do that, Ray?
There we go. Look. No. Worst superhero movie of 2018 easily goes to Venom. Without a doubt. Horrible CGI, horrible fight scenes, horrible characters, horrible acting. Like, you've gone through this in the trailer alone, so the movie kind of just explains in a 2-hour featurette what the trailer was trying to say to us, and yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? Worst superhero movie. Peace.
I'm not gonna disagree with you. Well, I do disagree. I think there's a worse movie.
Oh, okay.
But
Superhero.
yeah,
Which one is that?
well, superhero sci-fi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The movie I think is worse than this is Bumblebee. And the reason I think it's worse than Bumblebee is because there's so many similarities in these two movies. They're both named after a title character. They both have a character who is not the main character as the title of the movie. Obviously, Venom is the main character, is the title character, but Eddie Brock is the main character. Do you know what I'm saying? Just the same as in Bumblebee is the main character, is the title character, but Charlie's the main character. And I feel like we are deceived because Bumblebee's supposed to be a Transformers movie and it's not. Right. And even though Venom is bad, it gives you Venom. And it does, Venom in the movie does what Venom does. Do you know what I'm saying?
I disagree.
You disagree?
He's not an anti-hero. Man turns to be a hero, innit?
You're saying in the movie he's not anti-hero?
No, like, he goes, I'm going to be anti-hero, but...
But he's an anti-hero because he kills people.
Yeah, but then he ends up being a hero, like... He goes to fight a cause and that. Like, he's not fighting for himself, innit? Like...
Fam, he kills people.
I know, but... Like, they try to spin it, this is the first time we're going to see an anti-hero on screen, but...
He kills people, fam. I'm going to keep saying that.
Yeah, he kills people.
He is a murderer,
Uh-huh.
so therefore he can't be a hero.
And at the end, he has some discussion with himself. We're going to kill certain people. Bad people.
Bruv, that makes him the definition of an anti-hero.
That makes him the definition of a hero.
It's Christmas time.
How does that make him a hero if he's a murderer, Sam? Heroes aren't murderers.
Heroes are murderers.
Heroes are not murderers. He is premeditating, killing people, making him a murderer.
Okay.
For a good cause, making him an anti-hero because the murder part is anti-hero.
Okay.
I mean, guys, jump in the comment section below and let us know is Venom an anti-hero or a hero. I don't understand anyway. I just think Bumblebee is a better movie overall, but it's also more of a fraudulent movie. I don't like it. I think that it was... I just feel like the movie's fraudulent all the way through. It's not a Transformers movie. It's supposed to be a Transformers movie. I think it's dead. I just hate everything about that movie.
I'm going to disagree with you with Bumblebee being in the superhero bracket.
Sci-fi. Superhero sci-fi.
That movie is not sci-fi. That movie is straight up drama. Therefore, I disqualify it as being sci-fi. The movie is called Bumblebee, but the movie is not Bumblebee. The only thing, and I gave it to Venom because Venom and Eddie Brock, like they, you see both of them together. You know what I'm saying? Whether you see him, you hear him. So it's you get a bit more. So superhero sci-fi to me goes to Venom.
That is the point, bruv. Venom's actually in his own movie.
Like, yeah, but like I said,
that's why it can't be worse because he's in it.
No, because like I said, Bumblebee to me doesn't qualify to be in that bracket, innit? Like, so, like,
I'm taking it as a de facto win for Bumblebee because what you're saying, you're saying is
because it's not on superhero sci-fi. That movie to me is not a sci-fi superhero. That movie is straight up drama, I'm a national Olympic diver. I lost my daddy. We used to build this car.
Yeah. Disclaimer: the Sabiners do not promote, making fun of people who have lost parents, even if they're.
Fam, we're talking about a movie, fam. We're not talking about real life.
Like, I said real or fictional characters.
This guy just wants to just give me disclaimers left, right, and center today.
You're going ham. You're going ham.
You know what I'm saying?
You're on one.
So, so to me, the worst superhero movie falls onto Venom, and that's that.
All right, cool. Let's just get off this nonsense stuff. All right. Best superhero movie of the year. It starts with me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Go.
I don't know. Maybe Sam, I think.
No, it was just Sam. It was just Sam. My best superhero movie of the year is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Ding, 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 ding. So is mine.
Had a big debate with this one, innit?
What was it between?
Between this and Infinity War. Because Infinity War is Infinity War.
Yeah.
But what this movie does, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, is something that I need live action movies to do without 10 years of run-up. Take risks. Do the thing that seems difficult. Going in one movie that's only 90 minutes long, talking about multiple dimensions, characters here, quantum jumping, all of this stuff. Same people, alternate universes, different timelines. Fam, it's hard to do. These man do that in this movie. Not just successfully, in a way that it's never been done before. I don't even want to get onto the art style. Never been seen before. Lit. Voice acting. Lit. Production levels. Lit. Possibilities for spin-offs and moving forwards. Lit. End credit scenes. Lit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the thing that gets me, what edged it out over Infinity War is that Infinity War cheated, bruv. It had 16 movies before it. Spider-Verse had nothing. It's just Spider-Verse, fam. Ain't no other Spider-Man movie connected to this, even though it references all other Spider-Man movies. This movie is just it. New Spider-Man. It introduces a new Spider-Man, a bilingual, do you know what I'm saying? Spider-Man, fam. Like, this movie has every recipe to be a destruction, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing about this movie that should make it succeed, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you was going by like the way people think Hollywood works. Oh, no one would want to watch a black Spider-Man. No one would want to watch it in this. What ultimate dimensions? That's too much. They won't understand it, fam. They throw it all into this movie. Lands beautifully, bruv. Beautifully. Broken soul for fam. This is the thing. This is the best superhero movie of the year for me.
That is the only thing I'm adding to what you just said. I'm just clapping. It's amazing. Everything in life. Loved it.
So that's your piece, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same. My best superhero movie of 2018. So there's nothing else for me to add to what Joe just said.
I'm gonna go with Avengers: Infinity War. Seeing it from Thanos from 2012. I wanted to see like the whole team take this guy on. Come to 2018, they all failed, and it being a movie more about Thanos and his mission rather than like the Avengers and how they're gonna succeed and win the day, blah blah blah. I like how the movie turned like the superhero genre on its head, and him winning at the end of the day for this particular movie done it for me, because obviously you kind of get that in the Dark Knight, like Joker kind of almost wins over Batman, like with the whole Two-Face situation, that you can't kill him without me, there's no you. And obviously in this situation, Thanos had a mission, he had his reasons, but he was like not convincing villain. I forgot the word for it now, but just the way he was portrayed, like you understood his reasons behind what he was doing. And that for me just won over the movie for the year.
I mean, if someone was to pick Infinity War, I wouldn't argue either. You know what I mean? Because the movie's just mad. They lose something that you don't see it every day. You know, your heroes losing, and that was a tough loss. That was a tough loss. For weeks, people were very emotional about it. People were asking questions. How can you kill this character? How can you kill that character? And so, yeah, man. So anyone that says, Infinity War is there, even movie of the year, whether it's superhero, non-fiction, whatever. That movie has all the ingredients. So yeah, man, that movie does bits for sure.
All right, let's get. Well, we're gonna move on from there. Guys, jump in the comment section below and let us know what is your worst superhero movie, best superhero trailer of 2018. Really interested to see some of your choices. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you think Spider-Verse is it for you, or is it Infinity War? Let us know. All right, worst trailer of the year 2018, guys.
This is so easy.
Just the worst trailer of the year. Just a trailer you thought was garbage, a trailer you just didn't like just whatever it was. And we're starting with Mr. Geek Sensei.
It's the Geek Sense, that's new.
Since when I missed it, fam.
Bruv, I just wanted to put a little bit more respect in your name, innit?
No, that's alright, fam. Shazam.
Oh.
Shazam, and it's personal. It's not. I'm not comparing it to what I've seen. Yeah, if we are to compare it, yeah, there are worse trailers out there, but that's my pick, and I'm gonna go Shazam. And what to do? I was so happy, I was so excited, and crash and burn.
Bro, I feel you on this, man.
That.
I really feel you on this because Shazam's not my pick, but I feel you on it because when I watched the Shazam trailer, I watched so many trailers earlier on today in preparation for this, and I watched the Shazam trailer again, and it just makes my stomach turn how far off from like comic books it is. But at the same time, I understand the narrative they're trying to go at. Like
I understand it too.
The
I
demographic
understand
they're
it
trying
too.
to go at. But
And I have no problem with that, by the way.
Yeah, but I do. I don't agree.
I don't have no problem with that.
I don't
If that's
agree
the
with
choice you made, that is the thing. If that's a conscious decision, I don't have a problem with that. If you're trying to gamble and trying to be 50-50, then I have a problem with that. So far, it feels to me that you're going in that direction,
Bruh.
and that's why I don't have a problem with it.
The thing is, yeah, the way pop culture moves, yeah, or the way culture moves so fast in 2018, I feel like this movie can potentially be outdated by the time it comes out.
Oh my lord.
Now, hear this. Drops
You
in
are
July,
audible?
yeah?
You
Next
are
year.
audible?
Fam. Dude's flossing in the first trailer. The floss will be long dead and forgotten by July. Like, kids would have been 10 dances removed from that, fam. And bruv,
I said that dancers, you know?
They would be 10 dances removed by the time this thing drops. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I want to know what other kind of references to right now you've got in the movie, because I feel like when you do stuff like that, you date the movie. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
you are.
You date the movie. It's like if in a movie someone was doing the Soldier Boy dance, like cranking that, you'd be like, oh, this movie's mad old. Do you know what I'm saying? You can just remove stuff like that, and the movie becomes a bit more timeless, if you get what I'm saying. So I just want to see what like other real day references they've got right now. Like I'm not backing a Shazam movie at all. I think it's gonna be whack.
Sheesh.
Go ahead, Mr. Blitztech.
My pick for worst trailer of the year is Toy Story 4.
Oh, I like that.
That's a good one.
They showed us all the characters from previous movies 1, 2, and 3. They showed us one new guy. Man said, "I'm not a toy. What am I doing here?" End of trailer. And that's what we got. Like, did you not see Toy Story 3 and how that kind of ended? And then you kind of come back with a new movie and you show us that. I got a problem, you know.
Yeah, I'm really
massive problem.
I'm really apprehensive about Toy Story 4 in it, just because I feel like it's
Yeah,
one of
you're
those
mad
movies
upset about
that's
that.
really not needed. But it could be, bruv. I'm in a position where my mind could be blown in it, and if the movie's garbage, then I'll just pretend
That's
it
not
never
gonna
happened.
happen.
So I'm good in it. Like, my worst trailer, I want to get through this real quick. My worst trailer is Suspiria, innit? Suspiria is the worst trailer I saw in 2018.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I saw that, yeah, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not even gonna bring you onto the podcast.
Nah,
The way you man did us, yeah, I'm not even gonna mention, but I guess you did.
because
There
of
you go.
how they did us, I will forever pepper Suspiria, fam.
There you go.
Forever. You will be on the Cyberner's website with a 0. Forever.
Hey,
You will be remembered as the
Okay.
movie to give us a strike.
mad thing. Mad.
Guys, let us know. Jump in the comment section below. Worst trailers of the year. All right. Best trailer. Your individual favorite trailer. The trailer that tickled your belly the most. Or pulled on your heartstrings the hardest. Whose goal is it to go first? Is it me?
By all means.
Huh?
By all means, go ahead.
No,
I think it's Sam.
Is it me?
Sam, yeah. I did the last one, right? The worst trailer. So then it's Sam.
Okay, cool.
Oh, go ahead, Mr. Blitz Tech.
Best trailer of the... This one's kind of difficult because obviously gone through best picks. You know, they all got their values and that corresponding to the categories. But best trailer of the year, like, I didn't expect too much from this trailer. And I probably won't expect too much for the movie. But seeing in Pokemon live action the way they're bringing it to us, I'll say it's doing a little something for me, you know, like you've always seen that, like the animations, the anime, and they're like, okay, they're kind of cool, they're all right. Some of the movies aren't doing it too much.
What did he say?
Sorry, what? I said anime, mate.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said hentai. My bad.
But then now that they're bringing live action Pokemon to the cinema, like voiced by Ryan Reynolds, like it seems like it's going in a good direction. And for me, it was a very good trailer as well. Like I like the way it's going.
Very good trailer.
Very good.
That's
trailer.
what you've got as your best trailer of
Best trailer.
2018, and you described it as very good.
That's what I said.
Is it my turn?
No, it's me.
Oh, okay.
All right. I don't know how to. I really like that trailer. Best trailer for me, 2018, hands down, easily. Godzilla King of the Monsters #1, fam. Godzilla. Godzilla. Are you mad?
Oh, you forgot to say.
You mad?
Oh, you were supposed to say the third time, bro. That's what you've been doing. Come on,
Fam, the
You gotta
third time. See, you messed up the flow because the third time was coming, but I had to pepper them with more talk first.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Godzilla's the thing, fam. Like, I think the thing that got me about this trailer was unexpected, out of nowhere, fam. You don't just drop Godzilla trailers like that. You need to warn man a week in advance. Yeah, I need to get my pacemaker and all my stuff ready, fam.
Oh, wow.
Because my heart can't take these things.
Wow.
Disclaimer: the Cybernuts do not promote making fun of pacemakers, and we don't think that's a joke. We don't think that's a joke. Joe does. Anyway, mad ting, Godzilla. It's mad, bruv.
There you go.
This trailer for bruv. I just looked at the thumbnail for that trailer, yeah. Bruv, this is what Godzilla does to me, fam. When you get real life large monsters, fam, not no kaijus, fam, not no baby Pacific Rim things, fam. You bring out King of the Monsters, fam. Go get Mothra, fam. Go get all of them. Line them up. Let Godzilla slap them man up, yeah? That's what's gonna happen. And you know what killed it for me?
What?
The line, "Long live the king," fam. Are you dumb? That might be the most iconic line in the trailer for me ever in life, bro. I lost my whole marbles, fam. Bro, that trailer is it. That's it. Hands down. Don't jump in the comment section and get at me in it. I know it's like, yeah, what are you talking about? The Avengers? No. Godzilla. Go on, fam.
That trailer is mad still.
Flame. Bro, man broke the microphone, fam.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez.
You know what someone said when the latest one dropped, and it was like, yo, man, new Godzilla trailer. Please don't break the mic. I said, no, man, it's alright, man. We got new equipment thanks to our patrons. We managed to get new equipment, new mics, we even got a mixer right now, man. It's all mad up in here. But my best trailer of the year, no doubt, Lion King. This trailer rippled across the whole world, fam. I don't care how hard you are, man. I don't care how you're in the streets. I don't care what you do. You're a soldier. You do all sorts of things. Yo, fam, you watching this? You're hearing that? You hear the sun come through? Yeah. You hear Mufasa talk? That's it. You're done for, fam. You melt. You're done. You're crying. You know what I'm saying? Like you're 5'3", however old you were when you first watched that movie, man. So this trailer literally broke me into pieces. I was speechless. I was like, I couldn't believe it. And every time, and how many times did you watch that trailer? Like 5 times? Like we broke records on that trailer, fam. And every time I heard, yo, that's it, bro. I'm done, finished. Like, yo, like my soul just left my body. Like was, you know what I mean? Like I was back at the what you call it? What do you call the thing again? The Pride place.
Pride Lands.
Pride
That-
Rock.
Pride Rock.
Oh.
That's that. My soul went there, fam. It was just I'm not in London more. That's it. Like yo, I'm Pride Rock right now. You know what I'm saying? It was Zazu and them man there, bro. Like it was just mad. Everything looked crazy. I did not see this coming. The visuals looks mad. The sound just, man, it's just one of those sounds that will forever stay with people. And even if you're a newcomer and you hear that sound, you'd be like, wow, that is so majestic, you know what I'm saying? And Lion King does for me bits, bruv. So, best trailer of all times. I don't care. Avengers, Black Panther, I don't care how much I was jumping, how hype I was. This thing humbled me, fam. Just sit down and just stay there, bro. You're 5'3" again. Madness.
Mad, man.
Wait, you was 5'3" at one point.
That movie, no.
You're 5/3 years old again.
Right.
He said 5'3". What?
What you would have said, I'm 3/5 in it, but
What? Yo, come and get your. What are you talking about, bro? Like,
never mind.
what? Like, I was just, yeah.
All right, cool. Look, we got 2 left.
Do we?
We got 2 left.
What else do we have left?
Bro, relax. Yeah, let me run this thing. Yeah, guys, jump in the comment section below. Let me know what your best and worst trailers of the years were. Now, without further ado, we've got the worst movie of the year and we've got the best movie of the year. Obviously, we're gonna start with the worst movie of the year, and it's my go to start. So I want to run through this quickly. We've already spoke about this movie today, so I ain't even got no more words for it in it. But my worst movie of 2018 is Robin Hood. Movie's garbage. It's tanking. Thank God. Performances are whack. Don't promote it. Don't watch it. You don't need to see it. Wow. You're missing nothing. Go and watch Ridley Scott's Robin Hood with Russell Crowe if you want to know Robin Hood experience.
Bad man.
Next, Geek Sensei.
Bumblebee.
okay. Okay.
No, there's no elaborate. That's it.
Oh, bruv, I'm here. I'm waiting for Mr. Blitztech, bruv. That needs to be said to by me, fam. It's whack, bruv.
Yeah, okay. Mine, worst movie of 2018 is Robin Hood. Enough said.
There you go.
Done, dusted.
All right. On to the main event of the evening. The best movie. 2018. Geek Sensei. What have you got?
The champ is here. Creed 2.
Mad.
Best movie of the year.
Are you being serious? This is real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. I like that. I like that.
I just loved everything they did with the movie. I'm a story person. The whole relationship between Adonis, I said Adonis, you know. What's his son's name?
His name's Adonis, fam.
Is it Adonis?
Yeah, fam.
Oh, Apollo's his dad. Sorry, I was thinking the other way around. Adonis and Bianca. That to me, I feel. You know what? Yeah, I feel like in the day and age where, you know, I'm not gonna say that now. Sorry. But
Man saw the disclaimer coming.
Yeah, I saw the disclaimer coming. I saw more than the disclaimer coming.
Surprised you didn't go for it, to be honest.
But I just love these two. And the movie's sick, fam. Like, yo, the whole cinema, my screening, everybody was vibing, fam. Everybody was vibing, and I love the whole thing between husband and wife. I love the whole, and there's another thing as well. Like, I take it quite serious, but like, I work with kids with disabilities, right? So being, and this is there's gonna be a what do you call it?
It's spoiler
a
heavy.
spoiler.
It's spoiler heavy already. The whole
It's spoiler.
podcast is spoiler heavy, fam.
But like, they go in. So obviously Bianca, she's deaf, and they're wondering, right? Like, okay, what if the child is deaf? And my guy's like, nah, we're good. Like, it's not gonna be. And then that scene where they're doing the test to check if even before that, Rocky asks a serious question, a quite provocative question.
You're going in.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, what if the child is deaf? What child does have a disability? And my guy's like, obviously you as a father, you're like, fam, like, how can you ask me this question? You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be positive. But realistically, bruv, is that even like, yeah, like obviously us, like body able, mentally healthy, you think, like, if you're not able to compute, function 100%, then that's a negative. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get that. We're human beings. We want to be able to do everything without relying on someone else. But that line, that scene is so powerful. And whoever, wrote the script, whoever had the vision for it, to be able to deliver that, where and we live in a messed up world where people are like, we all gotta be perfect. This Instagram life, everything is, filters, everything's perfect. No one has bad days. You know what I'm saying? For you to put that in a movie and be like, you know what? So what if she's deaf, fam? You're gonna love her, fam. You're gonna love her like she was able to hear you. You know what I'm saying? And that, to me, is powers, fam. Levels to the game. Levels to having a good movie. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's one of the challenges they go through. There's so many challenges they go through in that movie. Real life thing. Bruv, this movie is about boxing. Me and you, Joe, like, you're a professional basketball player. I've stopped playing ball. But like, real life stuff that we go through with coaches, with friends, with camps and everything. And they do it perfectly. Relationships, bruv. Like, we're human beings. That's what our life is about. Our life is about socializing and relationships. Bruv, movie is deep in every level, innit? And that is all from me.
You're killing me, The reason you're killing me, is because this movie, Creed, I think I keep recommending it to everyone because I feel like this movie touched me on such a personal level, fam. In so many different
because you've gone through it.
Fam,
you still go through it. Like, you know what I mean?
Is mad, bruv. It is mad. And I think what also was a punch in the gut while watching this movie is like, I just never expected to feel these emotions watching Creed, fam.
Yeah.
The movie was just, for me, was not about the boxing and the fight. It's all about the relationships, fam. This summer we had, one of our coaches pass away, fam. Every time I saw Rocky, that relationship, do you know what I'm saying? Like, the relationship that Adonis has with Rocky's mad to me because Adonis doesn't even understand that, like, bruv, like, he could wake up tomorrow and Rocky might not be here. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like, we've gone through an experience through that recently. I was just like, yo, man, don't be angry at Rocky, man. He wants the best for you. He wants this for you. Then when it goes to Bianca, fam, it's like, she wants the best for you, fam. And one part in the movie, the part you're talking about where they're doing the test for the child, it's mad to me because I think Adonis is wrong, man, in that whole scenario, innit? Because
he's just being a human being, fam.
Yeah, no, he is. But the part of it that I think is wrong is like, yo, fam, your wife's deaf, fam. Bruv. And you love her, fam. Like, I just feel like it shouldn't have mattered, fam. And I felt like, obviously he was trying to be positive, innit? And that's what you should do.
And everybody would.
Yeah, that's
That's
what you should do, innit? But at the same time, fam, it don't matter, innit? And I feel like, bruv, nah, man, that scene was too much, bro. Scene was way too much.
Yeah, and the fact there's no dialogue between her and she can't hear it.
Fam.
But he's on the other side. And she's getting the answer through him through no sounds.
It's too much, bro.
Fam.
That's the rectum, fam. That's peppering the thing, bro.
Fam,
That
fully,
is-
fully, kills man.
Mr. Blitztech.
Ooh, thought that a little bit, in the room. But still, best movie of 2018 for me. I said it before and I say it again. It's Infinity War, isn't it?
Big boy thing.
The whole movie, built for 10 years. Like I said, I've been seeing Thanos since 2012. Want to see the guy on the big screen. How's he going to get all the Infinity Gems together? Like, I want to see his plan. Like, is this guy going to win? He won. He beat. Like, we've been seeing all these heroes winning their own movies. Like, we've been seeing Iron Man do his thing, Captain America do this, Doctor Strange do that. And now they're going to face the big man. What's going to go down? Thanos wins.
To be honest, this movie should be called Thanos, not Avengers.
Exactly, like, that's what's so crazy.
The way man just moved to everyone.
Just comes through, moves to everyone. Like, even to get this many characters in like one movie, I couldn't fathom it. I'm like, how is this even going to be plausible? They did this, like, the Russo brothers. I'll go give my hands off to these guys because, they did Captain America 1, 2 and 3. They did the Avengers. This one, obviously, going to do the fourth one. But after watching Civil War, I was like, you know what? This movie's in safe hands. But they surpassed themselves way, way too much. Like, this movie is a Marvel and a half. No pun intended.
Oh, that movie did bits for sure.
Do you know what makes me happy about like being last to say what my best movie is that like it came down to these two movies, innit?
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting there. I was like, yo, man, Creed got, man. I was like, yo, Infinity War had, man. Like, it's a whole mad thing. And I think maybe because I've seen Creed 2 more recently, it's so more prevalent in my mind, fam. But then I took myself back to that day, fam, when we went to go watch Infinity War, fam. When man looked into Peter Parker's eyes, fam, and he said, Mr. Stark, I don't want to go. It was over. That's when Infinity War won for me best movie of the year, fam. There's like Creed gets me so bro. There was like 2 times in Creed I felt like crying, fam. And I ain't felt like that in years since Toy Story 3, bro. When they're on the trash compactor thing.
Ooh.
But fam, Infinity War, fam, was too much, bruv. Too much. Man getting X'd left, right. Thanos dialogue. You like, bruv. Man has never seen a force like Thanos before, fam. Never in a movie, fam. And it's like man was weak at no point, you know. Like think about a moment Thanos was weak in the movie, fam. It's not, bruv. Man, you see man break down and cry as he throws his daughter off a cliff. Are you mad, bruv? Like,
yeah, that scene. I think that's the best scene for me, fam.
Fam, like, bruv.
That the whole way. Bruv, that it's like you said, dialogue.
Fam.
How can you be like?
Every time.
How can you, like, give? It's like, look, here's the answer, and you think, he ain't got the keys for it. Man's had the keys all this time, and then Gamora's like, all these years, I've been waiting for you to fail, and that's happening today.
Nah, G.
And you, Gamora. The only key. There's nothing else in the universe. Nothing else in the universe. No money, no planets, no being number one, no mission. You're the only thing that man like loves, like physically as a being. Bruv, levels. Levels.
It's mad, bro. Like, I'm thinking about Infinity War, and I'm like, yo, the level of dialogue and all of that stuff just shouldn't be in a superhero movie, fam. Like, that's how deep it is, fam. That's why when I was going through my superhero category, I was like, bro, Infinity War transcends this, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, for all of the movie critics who are like, oh, Infinity War's not a real movie, it's a TV episode, bruv. You're mad, bruv.
TV episode?
You're mad.
What?
You're mad, man, fam.
Did they say the same thing?
Bruv.
Yeah.
Who said this?
Bruv. There's some
Well,
people.
you want me to give free promos to man?
No, not even. But can we discuss this afterwards? I want to see who said this, you know.
So, Get me? Like, so it's all mad to me, innit? But Infinity War, hands down, movie of the year, fam.
Calm.
That's it, guys. Look, there's only one thing left for you to do. Dive into the comment section below. It's been this has been a real one, man. It has been a real one, guys. Jump into the comment section below. Let us know favorite movie of the year, 2018, worst movie of the year. Do you agree with Creed? Do you disagree with Infinity War? Like, just tell us everything. If you've got movies that we didn't even pick, let us know too. Like, I'm so interested to hear what the fan wants to say about our movies, their movies, and everything in between. If there's any movies you think that we left out, let us know about that too. Appreciate you guys listening to episode 18 of the Cyber Nerds podcast. I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And I'm Raven, your GS.
I'm Sam, Mr. Blitz Tech.
And we will see you on the next episode. Peace.
Peace.